So this is from my campus ministry observation report. Um, I went to Young Life, and I went to a high school. McNewley, I think, is the name of the high school. I'm not really sure. I can't really remember the name. We went there for a lunchtime visit and just hung out with the couple teens there for a couple hours. I can't, to be honest, I can't really remember their names of the kids that we went and talked to. I think one of their names might have been Luke, and another guy might be William, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't really recall what their names were. Some things I observed about the school was it's a really nice school. It seemed like it was a pretty wealthy school. All the kids seemed like they were kind of wealthy or well off. All the people I talked to at the table, all the kids were really nice. They treated me with respect. They treated the worker with respect. They were really nice to them. They they just appreciated us being there just to hang out with them and stuff. They're just really nice people in general. I learned a lot about Brandon, the guy that the worker for Young Life. He done just a fabulous job building relationships with the kids. He asked them while we were there for the meeting if they wanted to go to a movie together just to hang out and get to know each other a bit better. They also told me that they went out to Edmonton Eskimos games, soccer games, hockey games, just went and hung out. And I mean, that's amazing that Brandon would do that with them, and that speaks a lot of Young Life, that they would take kids out and do things that they wanted to do. So that really speaks a lot about the organization and what they're all about. Brandon was like super nice to him, very friendly, very relational. Asked them how their day was, asked them how they were doing, if they had any plans for the week or for the weekend. He was really, really nice to him. We also learned a lot about the ministry, the Young Life ministry. I think they're all about just building relationships and connecting with students, which is very important. They really emphasize just building relationships and getting to know students. Brandon said he's been there a bunch of times with this group of kids, so he's been getting to know them for a couple of years, and they're starting to become really close and stuff, which is awesome. They're just all about spreading the love of God and building relationships and connecting with kids. Some of the principles I've learned about this ministry that I agree with. This ministry is all about building relationships, connecting with kids, getting to know kids better, which is awesome. And they do everything out of love. They take people at the soccer games, they take people at the football games and hockey games. Brandon said he took them at the movies, which is all out of love, and they're all about spreading the love of God, which is just so important. They also genuinely cared about the kids' needs, what they wanted to do, how their lives were going how their lives at home were, how their family life was, and if things were going well with school and stuff. You could tell that the worker genuinely cared about how the kid was and how he was doing in his life and stuff, which is that's just awesome. Something I really didn't, I don't know if I disagree as such, but while we were there, they didn't talk about Jesus at all. I'm not sure if this is a good or bad thing, but maybe you would probably want to talk about Jesus a bit and why we're spreading the love and why we're here, why we care about you and stuff like that. They didn't really talk about the gospel message, so they really didn't talk about Jesus at all. I'm not sure if previous visits they talk about Jesus or not, but the day I was there, they just carried on a conversation about random stuff, which is completely great, completely fine. But I think if you're a Christian organization, you might want to tell them why you're doing what you're doing, and that's to just spread the love of God and spread the gospel and stuff. Another thing, some of the kids were were swearing and bashing other people. I said before they were really nice, which is true, but a couple times they were bashing other kids at school and just kind of bullying them and stuff. And we never really corrected them and told them to stop. We just listened to them, and I think maybe the worker or myself, as I was there with young, I should have told them like that's not cool. You shouldn't be bashing people and stuff. You should love on them. So that's something I didn't really agree with. We probably should have stepped up and just told them like that's not cool. Probably shouldn't make fun of people and stuff like that. I'm not sure if that's a rule that they have, or if they just let the kids say and do what they want, and we just hang out with them and stuff. So that's the only really two things I disagreed with. There's a lot of positive things going with this organization, a lot of good things, and I think it's a really great program. And Brandon done an excellent job of connecting and being really relational with all the kids. It was a really good time and a really great learning experience. Thanks.